You are going to die. Maybe not today, hopefully not tomorrow, but you will die. And it's something we rarely ever think about, but should we? It's usually not until we experience the death of a loved one where we're forced to grapple with the inevitable truth that we are going to die. This can be truly terrifying, the prospect of the eternity of nothing forever and ever and ever. Or it can be quite relieving, knowing nothing is permanent and your current pains and petty annoyances aren't really that important in the scheme of things. But no matter how you feel about it, you may be able to postpone it, but you fundamentally cannot avoid it. I haven't really had to face death in my life yet. The only relatives to have passed have been my grandparents when I was a kid. There's been a couple of occasions where people I know, not that well, have died, and while we haven't been close, their passing was a bit of a reality check. It was a reminder that you're not here forever, and I strangely appreciated it. If you knew you were going to die, would it change how you live? For a lot of us, our death is vague and out of sight, so we don't really think about it much. But if we knew we were going to die, would anything change? Would we take more risks? Do the things we said we wouldn't do? To completely oversimplify a very complicated topic, let's look at a long car ride. You work out how long it's going to take, where to stop, what route you're going to go on, and what you'll need to get along the way. If you knew you were only going to live to 40, would you bother buying a house, starting a family, working a 60-hour week? Or would this knowledge have the opposite effect? You may want to know how long a movie is, but it's no fun knowing the ins and outs of it before you've watched it. There are a few of us who have a better idea of when it all ends for them, the old and the terminally ill. What I've seen, their opinion seems to change as much as the people who aren't knocking on death's door. They do seem to give less fucks though. So maybe it's not about doing more, but caring less. And while we all may feel very differently about death, what we do have in common is that we will have to face it sometime in our lives.